A film critic likes to be surprised, to be shocked even. So this current tendency of one voice fits all, especially regarding Kevin Connolly's new film Gotti, released in 2018, troubles me. Now it seems, from what I've read, that the critical consensus on this film wasn't strong, currently holding 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I've seen the film and I have to contend that there are some charges levelled against it which seem a little unfair, indeed even inaccurate. Now, when watching a film, whether you're a critic or an ordinary film goer, bias or expectation can cloud judgment, and I feel that's really what has happened in this case. So in this little video, a special if you will, I'm going to be making the case for Gotti. Let us consider briefly some of the charges levelled against this film. Firstly, does Gotti reveal a crime boss who was loved, feared and respected? Yes, it does. Meanwhile, Louise Moore, critic for Screen Zealots, goes on a rant about how incoherent this film was. That's false. I had no trouble following this picture. As for the death of a key character, it was handled with sensitivity. The camera doesn't linger on this event any longer than it should. Later, when Gotti's son watches from the top of the staircase as his father weeps, the lens stays far away, leaving the man to his grief. The worm, which eats away at good criticism and causes many writers to resort to cliched shorthand, are such biases and expectations. If one enters the screening room with their mind already made up, the imagination might as well waste away in an 8x10 cell. No light, no hope for release. In his review for IndieWire, film critic David Ehrlich writes, "No shot in the film lasts more than a couple of seconds, and almost no scene goes on for more than a minute." That's false. It's like the critics were preconditioned to dislike a film such as Gotti. They hear the title, they hear that John Travolta will be playing the lead, and they collectively whisper shout, "It's wrong." And it can change. As far as they were concerned, Gotti was dead on arrival. They didn't give it a chance. But you know what? Their reviews failed to convince me. So where does that leave us regarding Gotti? Well, I liked the film, and I thought, no, I believe John Travolta was perfectly fine in the lead role. I recommend this film and give it a very respectable 3 out of 5 stars.